Welcome to another edition of EMAC2411 on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe with your WWE Extreme Rules 2015 full match card review and previews and predictions. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. Now, if you didn't know, Sunday night, tomorrow night, April the 26th, live on the WWE Network. It's 3 hours, or 1 hour pre-show playoffs, or whatever, 4 hours, I guess. It's a match card. It's free for new subscribers on the WWE Network. Sign up right now at WWE.com. And on paper, this looks like a good card. Solid. There's no Extreme Rules matches, even though it's Extreme Rules. And WrestleMania was good, so I think they can have another good pay-per-view. Okay, so we all know it's going to be at the Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois. So yeah. So I just got a question. Can the company continue its streak of quality pay-per-view events? My prediction is yes. So yeah. So your first match will be on the kickoff pre-show. It's going to be the reigning, defending, current WWE Tag Team Champions Cesaro and Tyson Kidd with Natalya versus the New Days, Kofi Kingston and Big E with Xavier Woods. The New Day gimmick it's a major flop, to say the least. Now this looks like they're going to be turning heel. I mean, the crowd's always saying New Day sucks, and they have heat on their entrance, some of the biggest heat on any given show. Now the Tag Team Champions, since Kid, they get cheered. They've been getting some cheers, They're going to appreciate it, their ignorant work, and want to see them succeed. Okay, so yeah, my prediction's going to have to be Tyson and Cesaro to retain. So yeah. I think this will be a good way to get the crowd hot for the rest of the night's action. Prove that the Titans division is not in nearly as bad a shape as we think. I think there might be a potential match with Sin Cara and Kalisto awaiting them. So we'll see. Then you get a Chicago street fight with Dean Ambrose versus Luke Harper. Now we all know Dean Ambrose and Luke Harper competed at WrestleMania 31 for the Intercontinental title in a brutal high-stakes ladder match. Now during that match, the bout, Harper would deliver a vicious powerbomb to Ambrose through a ladder that essentially ended the Lunatic French's chances of leading the showcase of the Immortals with the gold. Now days later on SmackDown, he would again powerbomb Ambrose just time for the announcer's table. So basically since then, Ambrose made it his mission to avenge the brutal assaults. So yeah. The thing is, will he be as lucky come Sunday night's pay-per-view broadcast? My prediction is going to be Dean Ambrose winning it. I've got to say that. Because this is a weird part though, Dean Ambrose want to be one of the top guys, probably got to be champion one day. However, since the Shield disbanded, the Lunatic Fringe has not won a high-profile bout. And by the way, if you didn't know, that was a year ago. So since then, he's battled Bray Wyatt, Seth Rollins, and Baron Corbin in pay-per-view contests, but has not picked up a win to this point. But that should change Sunday night. Even though Luke Harper's good and he's talented, but he can endure a lot. Still come back strong because of his consistency between the ropes. Now Ambrose, on the other hand, he and not afford another loss. This is, you know, I mean, his career's on the line, really. He's supposed to be a bigger babyface. I mean, the good guy has to win sometime, right? I mean, he's gonna start to look like a fool if he doesn't. Now, this should be brutal and high impact. Could be the show stealer. Now, by the way, by the next time, I expect to see Ambrose pick up that much-needed pay-per-view win before we on to whatever awaits him next. This should have been an extra rules match, but it's good. So yeah, now we got Nikki Bella defending the Divas Championship against Naomi. Now, as we all know, it was sudden and unexpected, the retirement of AJ Lee. Now, you know, Divas division is, you know, not as good. Now even you can add to the Page exit from television to shoot at Christmas on with the Miz. Tennis welfare. Now we all know Naomi turned heel to write Page off television. She would defeat from there both Brie Bella and Natalya. But Nikki Bella will both since they're both heels now. Now there's no really clear-cut fan favorite. Should be interesting to see which diva the fans in Chicago got behind. Will they opt to support the super athletic Naomi or Bella? A poster girl WWE who has developed a quality heel over the past 6 months. And who will leave Windy City with the title? My predictions gotta be, this can go either way. It's actually kind of hard to pick. To be honest, I can see Naomi winning, but I gotta go with Nikki Bella. Now, this is the proof I got for you. Because throughout this build-up to this match, this Divas title match, Naomi has never felt like a legitimate threat to Nikki Bella's title. But it's looking like, it appears, instead, that she's just a last-minute replacement and afterthought, thrust into the role out of necessity rather than any real long-term plans for her. Now, Nikki, on the other hand, she's been an effective heel champion. Her in-ring work has improved. Her in-ring work has improved tremendously. And she is incredibly unlikable, though. Oh, she is. But those are the perfect attributes for a quality heel. Now, I gotta give Naomi credit. She will shine, as she typically always does in any of her opportunities to compete for the title. But Nikki will find a way to retain, even if that means relying on her sister Brie for some interference. Now, I'm gonna call it right here. I'm gonna go on a long shot, and I'm gonna say this. I got a feeling. I don't know. I'm gonna just throw it out here in this video right now, as I'm recording live on YouTube on this channel. If Nikki Bella loses, and we have a new champion in Naomi, I'm gonna say that Naomi wins. Maybe she's a new champion, but Brie Bella turns on Nikki Bella possibly. They go their separate ways, and they have to feud over the title or something. Or she turns on her after. That's all I'm gonna say. Then we get a unique type of a match. A Kiss Me Arse match between Dolph Ziggler and Sheamus. Now, we all know Sheamus returned to WWE programming. He needed a heel turn that was much needed. I mean, his character had grown stale in the year that preceded the turn, has helped him build momentum heading into the summer. Now, it appeared at one point that that Sheamus would feud with Dan Bryan over the Intercontinental title. He quickly refocused on his attention on Dolph Ziggler. Now, yeah. Got a question for you. Which superstar will endure the dignity of having to fuck her up and kiss the backside of the winner? I'm gonna have this can go either way. Another one, I think some of these matches really are hard to pick. I gotta say, just like the Divas match so far in this one, you never know. Kinda. I'm gonna say, I would say this is actually the most difficult one to predict, to be honest. This is, I mean, really, because I gotta go with Dolph Ziggler. I don't know if Sheamus could win. I don't know. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now. Now, Sheamus does have the heat at the moment, thanks to his bully gimmick, but the way that the match has been built, it seems to suggest the babyface goes over here. Now, of course, there could always be an excuse for WWE creative to stick it to Ziggler. Once again, but even the company would have to know the danger that exists in doing that. So yeah, thing. That's what I'm talking about. This is my opinions, by the way. My own thing. That's the thing. See, there's no turning back from the finish. Because if Lesnar loses to Sheamus and there's post-match humiliation, he is essentially dead in the water. It would kill his character and prevent him from ever achieving legitimate main event status again. Because of everything he's went through. However, meanwhile, Sheamus could just use the loss and disgrace his emphasis for either because this could now get him meaner, angrier, and aggressive for attitude in the coming weeks, leading to maybe a market problem with someone such as John Cena. Either way, WWE Creative has booked itself into a corner with this stipulation. It better suit a babyface victory. That's what I'm gonna say. So guys, yeah. Then we get, well, if this happens, we'll get the NFL Championship on the line with Dan Bryan defending against Bad News Barrett. And we all know Dan Bryan won the ladder match at WrestleMania 31. Now, will Bryan compete or will Bad News Barrett win the title via forfeit, making the second straight year that Bryan has to hand over a championship without losing it? Or will WWE find a suitable replacement for Bryan, making sure Ferrer earns any title he may leave Chicago with? I'm going to have to say Dan Bryan. I don't know if this match will take place. I'm still going with Dan Bryan, but that is my win. Because WWE.com is still reporting that Bryan injuries are under his observation and that his status remains unclear for Extreme Rules. It is appearing less likely that he will actually compete by the time Sunday rolls around. If WWE finds a replacement in a game Neville, who recently scored a definitive victory with Barrett on SmackDown, this would be an excellent championship match. It would provide fans with. Now, you can expect possibly that Barrett to acquire a 6 IC title. Now, this would actually say ministry is one of the best ever to hold a championship. That's the thing, guys. I don't know, I hate to say it, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, guys. Next, you get the last man standing match with Roman Reigns and The Big Show. Yeah. Okay. So, my prediction's gotta be, this is gonna corner their rivalry or feud. They've had many matches on Raw and SmackDown. But we're gonna see. I'm gonna say Roman Reigns. I mean, there's no other acceptable outcome. He's the clear face of WWE's future. Now, it has spent the last year building in anticipation of a major push. Now, if he would lose the Big Show, this would not only prove a major setback, but it would erase any credibility he has as a future main event star. Now, you know, Big Show, you know, he's dedicated his life to the industry. He paid his dues. Is arguably the greatest shine in the history of the company, at least from an in-ring perspective. With that said, he's past his prime, and a win for him over Reigns would be counterproductive. Now, worst of all, it would only intensify the criticisms about his age and able to perform at a high level. This is must-win. He needs to win Roman Reigns. Now, more importantly, he needs to put the feud with Big Show in the rearview mirror so he can get back to building his main event resume and chasing the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Next is Russian chain match for the United States Championship, John Cena versus Rusev. Now, we all know they've had 2 matches. Rusev won at Fastlane. John Cena won at WrestleMania 31. It was his first loss ever. Now, we all know John Cena had a U.S. Open Challenge. He was battling some of the most talented young stars on the roster. So yeah, he is a so-called super athlete. Now, these Russian chain matches have been some of the most brutal and violent bouts in the long and illustrious history of sports entertainment. Now with the bloodthirsty fans of Chicago watching, can Cena overcome the determined Rusev and retain his title, or will the former champion regain the gold he just lost earlier on the grandest stage in wrestling? Prediction's got to be John Cena, because now Rusev is the star of the feature. It's just feeling like John Cena's just getting started with what should be a defining defining reign as U.S. champion. I mean, his work with the young stars in the company at this point has helped elevate the importance of the title. Now, if Rusev would regain the title, then it would just be a step back for him and the championship. Now, this will be a brutal affair, brass match of the night, but Cena will retain and move on to his next major challenge. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Up next is, I'm gonna guess, the main event. The steel cage match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. RKO is banned and Kane is the fucking gatekeeper, something like that. We all know they've had a rivalry pretty much ever since November. Then he came back, Randy Orton defeated Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 21. And then, he earned this by defeating Roman Reigns and Ryback in a triple threat match. Three-way, on Raw a few weeks ago. Just earned them the right to challenge, Now this one would be nothing easy for Viper to leave Chicago with the title. Yeah, he's the gatekeeper. Kane will be the director of relations for the match. This will keep Superstars out of the cage, and it will contain the combatants and even had greater odds for the third generation star to overcome. But things have not been easy for the Authority. There's been dissension with Rollins. I'm sorry. I have to do that live in the video, when you're live. Because, yes. At 10:05 p.m. I'm doing this video. How long is this video, man? Oh shoot, almost 20 minutes. Oh shit. Okay. Because I'm just going to tell you guys right now. Now, the Bulls face the Bucks today on the road, aim for the Eastern Conference round 1 on TNT. Bulls lost. Now they're up 3-1. They're coming back home on Monday night. Chicago coming here. They're going to be facing they're going to win this series. Cavs. They got Cavs in the second round next week. Blackhawks. Now, Blackhawks were playing at home tonight. Because the Blackhawks just won and they advanced to the West Conference semifinals with a 4-3 win over the, So yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Okay guys, sorry. Now there's been dissension with Kane and Rollins. This might factor into Sunday's main event. Now, will it be to the determinant of Rollins as he attempts to retain his title in his first pay-per-view defense, or is it all one big force to ultimately screw Orton out of another reign with the top price in the industry? My prediction has got to be Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is leaving, I'm going to say, Chicago with the championship. I mean, it's far too early for him to drop his title, especially to a guy who gained something from a victory. Orton is a made man, a legendary star who will one day be a Hall of Fame inductee. I mean, he doesn't need the championship to be any more over with fans as a minimum star. It would only if he switched the title, it only hurts the momentum and credibility of Rollins. And after spending a year building up to be the lead heel in WWE, there's no way management risks on doing it all just to add to the Vipers' already impressive resume. I'm going to say Kane's home doesn't add intrigue to this match, but even if he is booked to be heavily involved in the bout, it will result in Rollins keeping his championship reign intact. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, subscriber viewers, there you have it. I would be surprised with some of these match results. I honestly would have to say that right now. I'm going, so Oh, sorry. Okay, guys. So I think that's gonna be it for this video. You know what I'm saying? I think, let's see. Maybe it might be WWE's top babyface, to be honest. That's all I'm gonna say. Extreme Rules, you know, tomorrow night. You know, I gotta say, for the pay-per-views this year, I would say Royal Rumble probably was the worst of the year, to be honest. Oh, sorry. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be it. So just to clarify, my predictions, my reviews, and my previews. Looks good on paper, solid, maybe 7 out of 10 stars. I think it could be a good pay-per-view. We'll see. Just to clarify everything. All my predictions, so it goes like this. Cesaro and Tyson Kidd defeating the New Day, Biggie and Kofi Kingston to retain the tag team titles on the pre-show kickoff show. You guys check out this pay-per-view, guys. Please do it. Okay, and they're with Natalia, and then he's with Xavier with on the other side. And then I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins retaining the WWE World Championship over Randy Orton in the steel cage match. RKO's banned gatekeeper. John Cena to retain the United States Championship over Rusev in the wrestling chain match. Oh, Rusev is with Lana, by the way. Seth Rollins is probably with J&J, but they can't get him. And you got, well, if it does happen, Daniel Bryan, maybe a replacement for the Intercontinental title against Bad News Barrett. Defending, I'm going to say, maybe it won't happen, there's no match at all, or maybe you get another match, you know, non-title, or you get something. I'm going to just do this. If the match happens, I'm going for Daniel Bryan to retain. That's all I'm going to say. Dolph Ziggler versus Sheamus in a Kiss Me Iris match. I'm going to have to say Dolph Ziggler. Nikki Bella defending the WWE Divas Championship against Naomi. I would say Naomi to win. It's looking like it as a heel. Maybe Brie Bella screws Nikki Bella. Maybe Naomi gets help. Nikki Bella gets help. I don't know. I honestly don't. That's a tough one. Roman Reigns versus Big Show. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns over Big Show. Oh, that's my saying this. Dean Ambrose over Luke Harper and a Chicago Street Fight. So those are my final predictions. I already gave you everything. So yeah, that's gonna be it. So thanks for watching. Thanks for the support, and see you on YouTube. Peace out. Make sure to like this video, share this video all over the entire internet on Facebook, and Twitter. Comment with your thoughts and your opinions. I'm gonna have a review and full coverage of the pay-per-view news, rumors, headlines. Subscribe.